there's there's a lot of ways you can come up with that, but honestly, it's trying not to start with a blank canvas. A blank canvas for anyone, whether you're drawing, animating, whatever, is the worst thing you can do to yourself, because you have the world of possibilities, the universe of possibilities. Which one do you pick? Which one's the best one? And you just block out. You can't create something from that. So you want to put limitations to yourself first. Giving yourself limitations will actually make you more creative. So what rig do you have to use? What type of shot is it going to be? Is it an acting shot? Is it a pantomime shot? Is it a body mechanic shot? You put all of these criteria that you have to do. From there, what kind of shot do you want to do? Should it be funny? Should it be serious? Should it be whatever? Put those in there. And then just throw out ideas that you want to do. So this is a fun little exercise that we did on stream once, and I do myself. So let's come up with some different ideas for shots we would like to animate. So maybe we want to do a dancing shot. And if anyone has suggestions, like just random shots, we want to do a dancing shot. We want to do an acting shot. We want a shot that shows strength. Maybe like a character doing something that, I can spell, something that is lifting something really heavy. Improv in D&D is really good. Yes. That yes and, that is a good mentality to have, just in animation in general. Maybe, let's see, what other kind of shots can we do here? Maybe we want to do a cooking shot. So not specifically just a character cooking, but someone like doing like all this meticulous, like think of Ratatouille, that kind of thing, where they're chopping bread and vegetables, and we want to make all this really cool, like, different just random elements. With sadness, that's a good one. Maybe we want to do a sad shot. Our reel is missing something with like that raw emotion. Everything's a joke in our reel. So now maybe we want something sad or something like melancholy. Maybe an angry person. So you want to animate an angry person. What else could we do? Maybe like you can start thinking, okay, maybe I want to do a Legend of Korra style animation. That's not an A. Legend of Korra animation. So water bending, earth bending, stuff like that. What else can we do? Maybe we want to do a cartoony shot. A VFX style shot. So more realistic. Like just write all of these down and take some time. Just these are the things I want to animate at some point in the future, now, whenever. Let's say we've got a whole list done. How does this help us? Now we can start a fight. That's a good one. Some sort of fight choreography. Well, now all we need to do is mix and match. Instead of, okay, a cooking shot. Well, how do we do a cooking shot? That's not super interesting. But what if we mix cooking with dancing? And maybe an emotion. Sad. Now, if you start thinking of the scene, instead of just cooking, we have a character who's cooking, they're dancing, but maybe it's kind of this melancholy dance. Instead of this like upbeat dance, it's they're there and it's just like the music playing on the radio and they're dancing, but maybe the tears are starting to fall and like they're trying to keep their emotions in check as they're cutting, and then like they're just trying to keep it upbeat and trying to stay happy. But you feel that breakdown happening in the background, and by the end they just stop dancing, they have to put the knife down, and maybe they fall on their knees. Suddenly, look at that. We came up with an idea right there. And that's like idea one. Come up with a whole bunch of them. How can you mix and match these? By not having a blank canvas or one basic idea, now we can do all sorts of things that bring us into this world and allow us to change things and make something unique. Make a list, mix and match. And you can mix and match 2 items, 5 items. You don't want to go too overboard where it's just like a hodgepodge, but try to keep it simple but interesting. And oh, JD's lists are amazing. Yeah, definitely check that out as well. So you can do something like that. Maybe we want to do an acting shot. Let's do this in a different color here. An acting shot, and they're going to be acting, but they're also going to be fighting. And we want this to be we'll go angry, like that. So now they're fighting, but it's not just a regular fight. This is like pissed off. They're not just like fighting like this. It's pissed off. They're just bashing things, and they might just like, they're hitting someone, and then they might like take a metal pipe and just hitting it as hard as they can. And it's just like, this is it. I am pissed off. And they're just like slamming into it. And as they're doing this, they're not just attacking now, they are acting. It's like, you killed my dog. And it's just like, and they're bashing into it. And then the pipe breaks and they throw it away, and they're looking for something else. Like, now you've got a specific scene. They're angry about something. We want that emoting. They're not just going to be attacking. They have to portray something, an emotion, a story. We've got a scene in there. That is, like, we did that right there from picking through ideas. And again, you just come up with as many as you can. And then maybe from those ideas, you start mixing and matching those to make something even stronger. Don't just go with the first one you come up with. So that's the way that I oftentimes try to come up with something to do. I just think of, what do I want to animate? Because if I want to animate it, I'm going to be much more inclined to work on it. If I don't want to animate it, if it's an idea that like, oh, I should animate a dialogue shot, but I don't want to animate a dialogue shot right now. Am I going to put the time into it? Nah. If my demo reel needs it, okay, fine, then I'll do it. But if I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it, that's not great. So you put the list of things that you want to do in there, and then just mix and match. So I hope that makes sense. And like, you can just do that with any type of shot. And then maybe we switch it out. So maybe it's an acting shot and a fight, but maybe we do it sad this time, or happy. How does that fight change if the person is happy while they're fighting? Suddenly you have like the Scotsman from Samurai Jack, if anyone remembers that. They're in this life and death fight, and they're just cracking jokes and having fun, and this is the best time of their life. Very different than someone who's angry. And suddenly the ideas start coming through. So yeah, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions on that, let me know. And there's all sorts of different ways of doing that. So check out Jean Denis' videos. Those are just amazing. I would recommend people subscribe to his channel. It's really good. I think there's a link down below if people haven't heard of him before.